You're listening to Grow With No Code. I'm your host, Dami, and today's episode is Crypto, Christmas, and Commerce. As always, we'll be discussing commerce trends, movers, and shakers in the industry and how you can maximize every opportunity. Stay tuned to hear about our special holiday offer. So, on to today's topic, and let's start with crypto. What is cryptocurrency? Well, it's a new digital form of finance that isn't regulated by any one central party, but is instead typically governed by a code. Usually with a finite number of coins available, users can buy, sell, and mine to earn them. So what's decentralized finance? Arguably originating in a Telegram chat in 2018, a group of software developers and entrepreneurs were trying to decide what to call their movement of new breed financial services that would be automated, built on a blockchain, and capable of stripping out traditional banks. 3 years later, decentralized finance, or DeFi, has grown into a booming opportunity. A user with a crypto wallet now has the ability to trade digital assets, take out loans, get insured, and so much more. There's around $90 billion of collateral locked up in these services. More than 10 million people have downloaded digital wallet MetaMask to access to these new networks. Decentralization means that no single party is in charge, so it's nearly impossible for someone to go rogue and change the rules that govern the virtual coins. DeFi takes these concepts a step further, with decentralized exchanges and lending systems using blockchains like the Ethereum network, the brainchild of Canadian-Russian programmer Vitalik Buterin. While Bitcoin's blockchain was originally designed to keep track of Bitcoin transactions, Ethereum's blockchain was created to host programs. And it can be seen as a decentralized computer that software developers can make applications or DApp for. Decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAO, that have their own rules and regulations embedded in programming code may issue governance tokens, which gives holders of these coins a say in decisions to changing the coin. So what's the appeal of DeFi? It's a new, more level playing field that opens cryptocurrency to a wider audience. Without having a centralized figure in charge, users can have full transparency and have a say in what happens in the networks that they use. Regulation is still a hot topic though, as there are concerns surrounding how this would affect the emerging space, with both under and over regulation posing their own risks. Experts say that a unique and adaptive framework is needed to avoid stifling innovation and keeping the networks truly decentralized. With access to cryptocurrency much easier, users are waking up to the possibilities of paying for their digital assets. The following are just a few of the brands that currently accept payments in crypto. Overstock, an online retailer, the early adopter from 2014. Shopify, German fashion house, Philip Klein, Travala, an online travel retailer, Tesla, Whole Foods, Starbucks, Microsoft, Lush, and even the Dallas Mavericks, a basketball team owned by billionaire investor Mark Cuban. Though experts agree that Bitcoin is easily the most popular, it's closely followed by Ethereum, Binance Coin, Cardano, and Tether. But why would you use cryptocurrency for payments? Here are some of the benefits. Cryptocurrency payments offer lower transaction fees depending on the coin that you choose to purchase with. You can be completely anonymous and you don't need to go through the traditional methods of setting up a bank account. If you're bank averse, this is something that you will be really excited about. As a retailer, accepting crypto broadens your potential market to reach new consumers in harder to reach areas. With play-to-earn crypto games making some real moves in the industry, consumers are enjoying using their crypto to purchase anything from accessories to virtual land. With popularity in countries like the Philippines and Venezuela, locals have even started playing these games as their main source of income. Crypto also offers fast transactions between consumers and merchants, and between consumer to consumer. Lastly, crypto could arguably provide extra security for retailers against e-commerce fraud, as transactions are easily recorded on the blockchain. There are of course some disadvantages to using cryptocurrency for payments. The infamous volatility, the market value moves consistently and is prone to sweeping highs and lows. Taxes. Depending on where you are, your purchases may be subject to local taxes. In the US, the government charges each crypto sale as a purchase, So it's definitely something to think about if you're a consumer or a retailer. Though it can offer faster transactions, it's also energy intensive, often with high gas fees. There's no buyer protection. Once your money is gone, it's gone. It can't be reclaimed. Social media influences volatility. Elon Musk, for example, could tweet about Dogecoin and it would surge. Not everyone is excited about crypto. Governments and banks are obviously very wary, as it really does threaten their traditional way of governing the finance system. And this last one could be seen as either an advantage or a disadvantage depending on your point of view. The rise of meme coins. Coins like Shiba Inu, inspired by the popular social media trends, tend to rise quickly and sharply in value and are mostly driven by online buzz. But it's not all doom and gloom. Matt Hougan, Bitwise Asset Management CEO, predicts that investors will start to look at Solana, Ethereum and Polygon in the new year. Matt Hougan also believes that crypto will lead us into a decentralized finance future. And I, for one, can only hope that this is the case because I feel that it will make finance much more accessible. And lastly, he says that Ethereum will be the asset of the year for the second time in a row. The city of Miami reportedly wants to become the new Silicon Valley for crypto, or the crypto capital of the US, if you will. Mayor Suarez has called for innovation and ideas to make Miami their new home as the city prepares to become a growing tech ecosystem. Now let's take a brief look at commerce at Christmas. This year, the consumer is facing decreasing discounts, shipping delays, inventory issues, and perhaps even a new philosophy when it comes to spending. With the effects of the economic ripples of COVID-19 in the background, shoppers lean more towards buying with intention. Surges in online purchases of clothing and fashion can tell us that consumers will still buy, even when they have nowhere to go. Perhaps it's time to start looking at fashion more as self-expression and self-care. CEO of Rent the Runway argues just this. Fashion is adapting and becoming more accessible, with many couture pieces having a second life on the resale and rental market. The consumer is learning to interact with fashion and clothing in a whole new way. While online orders flood in across the Christmas period, with labour shortages and the current supply chain issues we're facing, can the demand be met? E-commerce giant Amazon has been preparing for a moment just like this. Snapping up warehouses and expanding its distribution network, Amazon is well poised to survive this holiday. With its own charter ships, including its Dragon Boat and its own shipping containers, and the leasing of long-haul planes for quicker US to China shipping, Amazon is leapfrogging a lot of the supply chain issues other brands have been facing. Reportedly, only 14% of items being out of stock, and some prices going up by 25%. Controlling every aspect of the logistics has given them an edge. Amazon's containers also encourage second life uses for transport and domestic systems, as they do not need to be returned, unlike many others awaiting return. Amazon's methods have increased ports of entry by up to 50% and doubled container processing ability. With this kind of influence and market power, it's not too cynical to say that the Fulfilled by Amazon label could become a unique selling point due to their widely known efficiency. Perhaps we'll see a surge in supply chain merging, as this kind of collaboration could help to reduce trucks on the road and reduce carbon emissions. I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon's next move would be selling extra capacity on their Dragon Boat, in their containers, or lending the manpower of their traditional distribution channels, which would of course reduce their operation costs. Sounds like a win-win. We're offering the biggest discount of the year. This includes our industry-leading app builder, our website builder, a free custom domain, and a free Google Workspace account. We're giving you 50% off on all monthly subscription plans. Apply the coupon code HOLIDAY50 at checkout to redeem this fabulous offer. That's all from us today. Thank you for listening to Grow with No Code. Tune in again to hear more about the world of commerce when we come back. But now, it's a happy holidays from all of us at Appy Pie.